Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your favorite Sunday show program. This is Pastor Thomas. I am your host, and I am very excited to see you again after a week-long activity. And today we are going to talk about a very exciting topic, which I have titled Gossip. Gossip. Why does gossip make us feel good? Before we dive into the menu tonight, I just want to remind you that this program is not intended or directed towards any specific person. It is for the sole purpose of education. If there are any similarity with any person or any situation in real lifetime, just know that it is a product of mere coincidence. So, like I was saying at the introduction, we are talking about gossip. Why does gossip make us feel good? Why are people often interested in breaking bad news? Why does bad news travel so fast? So why do we indulge in this guilty pleasure, and why do most tabloids sell so fast? Because they spread gossip, or is there any other underlying reason that we need to uncover today? These are all the questions that we will attempt to answer in this show, and I am sure that either you have been a victim of gossip or you have been someone who spread gossip. So we are all concerned with this topic, and I know that you are going to identify yourself somewhere along the line. So quickly, I want to give you a definition that is most accepted of this precept or this concept of gossip. Gossip is specifically talking about someone else who is not present. Talking about someone else who is not present. A kind of in absentia chat. But the in absentia element is not enough to define gossip itself. The conversation takes the form of gossip when it has a negative connotation. In other words, when it is critical, or when it is scandalous, or when it is evil, whether it is true or not, these are the elements of gossip. So, two categories of people involved in gossip: those who like to spread gossip and those who like to listen to gossip. We will come back to this point later. But I want to talk about the characteristic of gossip. What are the characteristics of gossip? What goes in there? At what point can we qualify a conversation as being gossip? There is nothing wrong in talking about people when they are not there. I was talking of about in absentia chat. But when does chatting become gossip? One, this is the first characteristic: when the chat is mean-spirited. When the chat is mean-spirited, when there is an element of intentionality in destroying the reputation of somebody, then this is gossip. The desire to incite emotional excitement and to stir up controversial, lurid, unpleasant, scandalous, or unsavory stories about someone else, no matter how true or accurate they are or not. So, gossip is something which is very insensitive to other people's reputation, to other people's feelings, and to other people's life. Lots of feelings have been hurt by the gossip that people spread. Lots of lives and families have been destroyed because of gossip. Gossip is harmful. Gossip is destructive. And we should know that there is usually nothing good in gossip, because lots of people have been so hurt in their feeling, and they have been so damaged emotionally because of rumors that people spread here and there. And some people do not even take the basic precaution to check some facts before spreading rumors. And once rumors is spread, you can't gather it. You can't gather it no matter what you do. Rumors travel very fast, just like the sound waves or the sunbeams. They travel very fast, and in one split second, the gossip has gone around the world 7 times. So I want to talk about 2 categories of people. Those, I said it earlier, who like to gossip, and those who like to listen to gossip. I don't know if you belong to any of this category. If you do not, I would take off my hat for you, and I will congratulate you, because we live in a society that delights in either spreading gossip or receiving the gossip. Now, what are the reasons? I always wondered, what are the reasons why people like to spread gossip? And I pondered this fact, and I did some research in order to understand why people delight so much in spreading rumors and in destroying people's life. The number one reason I found was that gossip makes us the center of attraction. Gossip makes us the center of attraction. That is the first reason why people like to spread gossip. They like to be the center of attraction. The nature of gossip is that it gives me the upper hand, because I have the information that you don't have, and I know that you crave that information, and because I am the owner of that information, or I am the recipient of that information, I feel more important than anybody. I feel that all eyes should be on me. I feel that I can attract worldwide attention because I hold a piece of information against somebody. Since the majority of the world battles self-worth, being in a place where people pay attention to us, we are interested in the same things. I'm interested in, you're interested in what the other one is interested in, and that makes me look important. I am important because I have the information that you don't have. It all just feeds our desire to be loved, our desire to be accepted, our desire to be noticed. And have you ever tried to see how people are so much hungry to be noticed today? And people would go any length, an extra mile, to be noticed, just to attract worldwide notice or attention. And this is something which is very regrettable. Why do people gossip? The second reason. Gossip is highly entertaining. Gossip is highly entertaining. People have a tendency to believe what entertains them. And usually low-minded people delight in talking about others. They don't mind their business. Their favorite topic of conversation is usually what people do, especially the people they dislike or the people they hate. What those people do is their favorite topic of conversation. What they are going through, maybe they are going through misfortune, and people like to talk about the misfortune of others. People like to talk about the plight of others, about their calamities, about every little things that they do. You know, this is something which is really mind-blowing and mind-boggling, because it's difficult to understand why a normally constituted human being will delight in the misfortune of a fellow human being. But unfortunately, that is the reality of our society. So let's admit that gossip has a substantial entertainment factor to it. It is this factor that captivates people and keeps them hooked. I have seen people spend hours and hours and hours and hours talking about others. They don't know what to do with their life. They don't know what to do with their time. They don't know what to do with their resources. They don't know what to do with the oxygen that God has put in their lungs. All they find to do is to use it against others. And these are very, very destructive habits that needs to be corrected, because it can destroy somebody's life, it can destroy somebody's marriage, it can destroy somebody's reputation, it can destroy somebody's career, it can destroy anything. There is so much power in gossip, and it is likened to the power behind the atomic bomb. And once that power is released, it can cause so much damage. Why do people gossip? Why do people like to spread gossip? Number 3 reasons. Gossip builds social bonds. This is the 3rd reason I came up with. Gossip builds social bonds. It is amazing how shared dislikes create stronger bonds than shared positives. 2 people who don't know each other will feel closer if they share something mean about a 3rd person than if they say nice things about them. Let me say it again. 2 people who are perfect strangers to each other will feel closer if they shared mean things about a 3rd person than if they shared positive things about them. The 4th reason why gossip is the order of the day in some people's life. Gossip makes us feel we are better than others. Gossip makes us feel that we are better than others. It makes us feel that we are greater than the person being gossiped. And you don't need to be mean to others in order to shine. This is just stupidity. I don't need to put off your light in order for mine to shine. Why can't 2 lights come together to create a greater light? Why should one be put off for the other one to shine? Again, I say this is stupidity, and it revolves around our egotism, around our selfishness, and around our pride. All these self-indulged whims that are plaguing our society today. And the 5th reason, the last but not the least, and I know there are more. If you know more reasons why people are gossiping all the time, please make us know. Leave a comment, drop a comment on our Facebook page, and we'll be delighted to read it. The 5th reason why people gossip is because gossip enables us to pour out our frustration. We pour our frustration on the scapegoat. And who is the scapegoat? The scapegoat is the person being gossiped. So because you still have an unresolved issues that you should have dealt with, instead of having the courage to face your problems, the courage to face your issues, you look for a scapegoat on whom you can dump all your issues. You might do that, and I will say, good for you. I might even say, congratulations. But your problem will still remain unsolved. Trying to destroy another person will not build you up. Trying to kill another person will not prolong your life. Trying to destroy another person's reputation will not make your reputation better. It will not bring any embellishment to your reputation, because whatever we do in life has a boomerang effect. When I talk of a boomerang effect, I would like you to picture somebody aiming a tennis ball against a wall. Eventually, the ball will bounce back, and if care is not taken, it might even hit you on the face. So that is what gossip does. Gossip has a boomerang effect. Whatever goes around comes around. They usually say, if you are using gossip to destroy the lives of other people, just know that at one point in your life, you will be a victim of what you have sown, because the ancient book says that whatever a person shall sow, they shall reap. If you sow gossip, you will reap gossip. If you destroy by gossip, you will be destroyed by gossip. And that is the poetic justice that many people don't know about. So these are the 5 main reasons why people gossip, and I would like to remind it to some of you who are just tuning in, some of you who are just joining us now. Remember, this is your Sunday show, Sunday with Pastor Thomas. I am your host, and we are talking about gossip today. I have just given 5 reasons why people indulge in gossip and why they delight in spreading rumor. Reason number 1, gossip makes us feel that we are the center of attraction. Gossip makes us feel that we are the limelight, because we want to attract notice. We want to attract worldwide attention. We want people to notice us because we have a piece of information against somebody that some people crave to have. Reason number 2, gossip is highly entertaining. And just like I said, people have a tendency to believe what entertains them without even checking the facts, without even trying to verify whether it's true or not. Gossip travels all over the world. It travels fast, just like the sound waves. Reason number 3, gossip builds social bonds. 2 people who are perfect strangers to each other would feel closer if they share something mean about a third person than if they say nice things about them. Reason number 4, gossip makes us feel we are better than others. It makes us feel that we are better than the person being gossiped. And reason number 5, gossip enables us to pour out our frustration on the scapegoat. When I'm talking of the scapegoat, of course, that goes without reason, that it is the person being gossiped. Now, we have talked about 5 reasons why people like to spread gossip. I want us to examine the reasons why people like to listen to gossip. Remember, I was telling you about 2 categories of people: those who spread rumors and those who like to listen to rumors. Why do people like to listen to gossip? Why do people's ears are so enchanted, so delighted when they hear rumors about people? There are various reasons, and I will give you 2 or 3. Some people are just nosy. They like to poke their nose in matters that do not concern them. They want to know everything about X or Y. They want to know what X or Y is doing. Sometimes even go as far as trying to know what is the color of somebody's urine. This is just stupid. This is just stupid because this is a information that will not advance you. It will advance you, and it will not advance you, and it will take you nowhere. Some people are just nosy. And the second reason why people like to listen to gossip is that some people simply require information they can use against you. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. It's, if you think that everybody loves you, wake up. Wake up, because not everybody loves you. Not everybody wants to see your progress. Not everybody is happy that you are succeeding. There are some people whose stomachs are biting because you are succeeding, because you are being uplifted, and they don't like it. And therefore, they invest their time and their energy and their IQ searching for information that can destroy you. And that is why people like to listen to gossip, because they are looking for information that can be used against you. And those who require such information are not just simply nosy, but they are really, really wicked. They are mean. Gossip is an exceptional source of information about people and situation. We are talking of why people like to listen to gossip. I have given you 2 reasons so far. Reason number 3, most receivers of gossip are poor critical thinkers. They are poor critical thinkers. They believe in lies that pass for knowledge with some people. They believe in everything, and they don't check the facts. As I was saying earlier, they just swallow everything like a cup of fresh water. Gossipers are little minds. Gossipers are little minds. Great minds discuss ideas. We know this famous quote by Roosevelt Eleanor: great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss people. Oh, gossip confirms this quote by Eleanor Roosevelt, that gossipers are little minds. If you delight in discussing people rather than discussing ideas or events, you are definitely a little mind. Be it known to you, and do not mistaken about this. Now, if we were to pause here, and if we were to make a self-introspection of what I have shared with you so far, in what category do you fall? Do you fall in the category of those who like to spread gossip? Or do you fall in the category of those who like to listen to gossip? In which category do you fall? I can't understand this. But I know that at one point of your life, you gossip against somebody, or you listen to gossip. And if this talk today, if this show today is speaking to you, please do not take it personal or personally. Just know that this is for the sole purpose of education. We are talking of little minds. We are talking of great minds. We are talking of average minds. Again, great minds, as Eleanor Roosevelt put it, discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events, and little minds discuss people. Which kind of mind are you? Are you a great mind? Are you an average mind? Or are you a little mind? Only you and the people around you can help answer this question. And again, I always wondered, why do most tabloids sell so fast? Why do most tabloids sell so fast? Because they spread rumors, because they spread gossip, because they spread false information about people, about celebrities, about historical figures, about people who leading characters in our society. And by so doing, they hope that they are going to sell so fast. And they do sell, do not mistake it about it, because one piece of information that is poorly processed and put out there will attract worldwide attention. But still, I am wondering, why are people interested in breaking bad news? People don't easily break good news. Good news is no event. Good news is no event, but bad news is so eventful. And why do people want to win the prize of being the first to break a bad news? Why are human beings so inclined into hearing bad news? And we know that the mass media usually go for bad news because they go for what shocks. They go for what causes a stir in our spirit and in the society around us. People who don't take the time to educate themselves or to plan their life easily distract themselves with gossip about others. And this is a great distraction from your own problems. There are several reasons for spreading gossip. There exists a higher level of gossip. I call it the organized gossip or the institutionalized gossip. The gossip by the mass media, the gossip by the tabloids. The masses are easily manipulated, and gossip is one of the tools by which that can be done. Mark Twain, we all know Mark Twain, very famous writer, said a lie can travel halfway around the world before the truth can get its boots on. Let me say it again because this is a very interesting quote by Mark Twain. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is still getting its boots on. That tells you the swiftness and the speed with which gossip can travel around the world. Now, I want to end with this piece of advice by a Chinese wise man who said, before you speak, you need to think. This is the golden rule. And I believe if we all apply this golden rule in our life, there would be less gossip in our workplace, in our schools, in our marketplace, in our community, and even sometimes in our home, the very home where we live. Sometimes it's difficult to avoid being gossiped. So before you speak, before you share any information with somebody or any information about somebody, make sure that what you are going to say is something which is edifying. It is something which builds up. It is something which promotes, not something which demotes, not something which destroys, not something which kills. It is truly irrelevant what other people do or don't do. Your thoughts, your feelings, and actions create your experiences. Successful people mind their own business. And the golden rule, like I was saying, is before you say anything about somebody, ask yourself these 3 questions. Is it needful? Is it necessary? Or is it helpful? Again, before you spread rumors about people, or before you speak or you say anything, always ask yourself one of these 3 questions. Is it needful? Is it necessary? Is it helpful? If it is not needful, don't say it. If it is not necessary, hold your peace. If it is not helpful, then forget about it. It is as simple as that. You don't have to say it. You don't have to speak because you want to say something. You need to speak because you have something to say. There is a huge difference between both. You don't speak because you want to say something. You speak because you have something to say. We know that words are very powerful. Words can build up, words can destroy. Words can give life, words can kill. Words can edify, words can pull down. That is why we need to be wise with our words. We need to be wise in the choice of our words. We need to be careful what we spread around, because like somebody said, once rumor has been spread, you cannot gather it again. You can't gather it again. No matter what you do, you can't gather it again. And that is why you need to be careful what you spread around you. I would like you to make a good choice. If you are among those who spread gossip, it is not too late to stop that poor habit, because it is a very poor habit, and it is the habit of those who have unresolved issues and who lack the courage to face their problem and to deal with them accordingly. You don't need a scapegoat on whom you can dump your frustration and your vexation. You need to face your problems. So be careful what you say about people. I hope that our today's show was very informative and very helpful. If it was, please let us know. Drop a comment on our Facebook page, Radio Bulabasti Oshana TV, and we would be delighted to read it and to give our feedback. Thank you very much, and God bless you.